What's going on, my friends? This is Gamer for Life. Now, I don't know if you guys tried out that build on my last build video, but it is definitely becoming my go-to build when I want to do a challenging or heroic mission solo. And it's working out real nice in the DZ as well when I'm running the DZ solo. So I'm probably going to put out a video in a couple of days running through a mission, just showcasing it a little bit because it is definitely working out nicely. But let's go ahead and get into what this video is about. Now, there's a lot of stuff that they did on Tuesday. There's a lot of stuff coming out this coming Tuesday. We had the new update. And first, I'm going to briefly talk about the ban. And I know I am late to the party on this because I know a lot of YouTubers have already put their 2 cents in. I'm not going to really put a whole lot of my opinion out there because it is what it is. Banning the players for 7 days, I absolutely agree 100%. 2-week rollback, that's a little iffy. I mean, if a person did it for 2 weeks straight every day doing the glitch, I definitely would agree 100% with. But I know guys who did it maybe for 1 day and they're going to lose 2 weeks worth of legit grinding because of the 1 day, not even a full, I mean, they did it for a few hours and they're going to lose 2 weeks of all of their legit stuff. And I don't think that's right. Clearly they can't pinpoint a person who did it, how long they did it, when did they do it. I know exactly what they said on State of the Game, but from my research and what I've done, all talking to my friends, the only way I can see that they pinpointed anyone doing the glitch is going off of the leaderboards, because I know some guys who did the glitch who got banned and was going to have a 2-week rollback, but they were on leaderboards. I know guys who did the glitch, who did the boss glitch, the damage glitch, but they never did anything to put themselves on a leaderboard and they did not get banned. So that's, I mean, and there's a few cases out there like that. So that tells me that that's the way that they are getting people. If they see that there's a time out there that may be a bit too fast, clearing a legendary or a heroic or any of those time missions for the league, I mean, that's just what my evidence tells me. But, you know, that's all I can go off of. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into all the updates and bug fixes and all that good stuff that they did Tuesday and they are going to do this upcoming Tuesday. So what they did on Tuesday the 31st, the maintenance notes bug fixes fixed an issue that caused the tip of the spare talent's aggressive recon and crossbow expert to trigger when standing inside a DZ safe house or DZ control point. Fix an issue causing targeted loot to drop more than once when failing and retrying the target practice open world activity. Fix an issue causing a player to receive self-damage when killing an enemy player affected by the full flag debuff. Okay. Fix an issue causing no explosion to occur on down players when an enemy player affected by the full flag debuff is downed. Game balance, Lady Death will no longer enhance turret skills. I never knew that. Okay. We are also working on title update 8.5, which is scheduled to be released next week with the exact timing to still be ironed out. TU 8.5 is a client update which will allow us to include more fixes and changes that, for example, require an UI change, but it also requires a bit more time to be finished and tested. Another update currently scheduled for later in April will have some additional changes that are not quite ready. You can find an overview for the changes coming next week in what is planned for the end of April in our forums post here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Bug fixes for next week. Fixing an issue causing graphic issues and crashes on PC due to corrupted shader cache files. Fixing an issue causing the loss of the strikers' gamble stacks or not being able to acquire them. So that's a big fix, because I know there's a lot of people that love running Striker, and Striker has not been working for quite a while. Fixing an issue causing agents to be unable to revive teammates. That's another big fix right there. Fixing an issue causing the league UI to completely reset. The league challenges will still reset for week 2, which will allow players to continue their progress. Gameplay changes. Control points can now be reset by changing global difficulty. Changing directives will not reset control points. Balance changes. NPCs, BTSU station, support station, reducing tick rate of support station healing. Elite support stations will only provide overheal once per NPC, which is pretty decent because the NPCs are tanky enough. They don't need to continuously have those overheals, so that's awesome. Capping the heal amount an NPC can receive from the support station. All pretty good changes. Warhogs. Increasing intention icon duration to allow players more time to react to the windup. Reducing the 360 spin from Warhound minigun to 2 spins, down from 3. Increasing windup warning of triple shoot of Warhound Grenadier. Increasing after shoot delay of triple shoot of Warhound Grenadier. Slightly increasing the cooldown of moving shoot of Warhound Grenadier. Okay. Tank archetype reaction to Hive turret. Adding more distance checks so tanks don't rush at a Hive next to a player. Reducing the threat limit so tanks don't switch targets too suddenly. Reducing the duration and ticket damage slightly. Developer comment: grenades were very strong compared to other factions' grenades, and this will bring them closer in line. Pentagon bosses, reducing drone helicopter health and damage, slightly reduce health and armor for Brenner, reducing Brenner's mortar damage, decreasing armor of John Architect Figs. Mortars, reducing damage of mortars in Coney Island, increased delay between UI warning and explosion damage of mortars in the Washington National Zoo, and fixing general damage scaling issues with mortars. Skills, assault turret, improving auto targeting of assault turret to better prioritize NPCs that can shoot and which are close to it. Assault drone, improving behavior to prevent the drone from becoming stuck, improving the consistency of firing and pathing. Poison status effect, reducing tick interval, damage and duration. Developer comment: event with the damage reduction to enemy NPCs, poison continues to be extremely strong. This nerf will alleviate this further. That's a good change, because as of right now, if you get hit with poison, you're guaranteed dead. It's just what it is. Additionally, we are planning another update that is currently scheduled for a later time in April, but please keep in mind that we might need to adjust that schedule. We will keep you updated if there are any changes. Exotics and talent changes. Now, this can be big. Sawyer's knee pads reworked. Cannot be staggered by explosions. Obviously, increase total weapon damage by 3% each second you are not moving. Stacks up to 10 times, and stacks are lost when moving. This exotic only provides defensive attributes and no brand bonus, so now has potential for high damage and makes it appealing to both red and blue builds. Developer comment: the old version didn't provide enough engaging gameplay. This change should help with that. An extra 30% damage by standing still for 10 seconds, I'd say helps with that. Yeah, so That's a pretty big change. Imperial Dynasty buff. Reduce cooldown to 35 seconds, down from 40. Developer comment, this buff is to better compensate for the lack of brand bonus. Dodge City Gunslinger, reduce charge up to 30 seconds from 50 seconds. Developer comment, this buff is to better compensate for the lack of brand bonus. Diamondback reworked, now grants all shots guaranteed crits for 5 seconds after hitting a mark. Developer comment, the Diamondback is underperforming and this change should make the bonus a bit more exciting. Merciless Ruthless, it's the same gun, obviously, buff. Explosion damage increased to 1200%, up from 900%. Tag Team reworked. The last enemy you have damage with a skill is marked. Dealing weapon damage to that enemy consumes the mark to reduce active cooldowns by 6 seconds. Cooldown 4 seconds, does not consume mark if no skill is on cooldown. Reassign buff. Killing an enemy adds 1 round of random special ammo into your sidearm. Reduce cooldown to 15 seconds, down from 20 seconds. Tamper-proof reworked. Enemies that walk within 3 meters of your hive, turret, or remote pulse are shocked. Arm time 2 seconds. Increase cooldown per skill to 10 seconds, up from 5 seconds. Developer comment, even though we are adjusting NPCs, not rushing towards skills as much, this talent gives players the ability to be more lenient when placing their skills to gain the effect without turning themselves into a grenade. Okay. Empathic Resolve buff. Repairing an ally increases their total weapon and skill damage by 3 to 15% for 20 seconds, up from 10 seconds. 1 to 7% if self. Developer comment, currently it is difficult to keep a high uptime in 4-man content as non-tank players try to be as safe as possible and NPCs have higher lethality, so chip damage is less frequent. This buff is also meant to make Empathic Resolve able to better compete versus the True Patriot debuffs. Creeping Death. When you apply a status effect, it is also applied to all enemies within 8 meters, up from 5, of your target. Reduce cooldown to 15 seconds, down from 20. As we continue work, we will update you with further posts and additional planned fixes when we can confirm them. We want to thank you for all the feedback and detailed reports. It helps us a lot. So, still no fixes for the Costas Go bag. I've done everything that I can to get it to them, send them messages, send them the video, everything, and I guess it's just not gonna be fixed anytime soon unless a bigger YouTuber can get it in their face. I don't know, but so that's the changes coming up. We got some good changes. Definitely need the revive hive fix. NPCs, all these changes I think is definitely going to be good for the game. So anyway, that's all I've got today. As always, you two take it easy.